Syko. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Syko here, back with another pickups, and I got a guest here, my boy Josh.
What's going on, guys?
So, yeah, I have tons of stuff I want to show you guys, and so I got tons of video games, tons of random shit, and so let's get to this joint, alright? First joint I want to get to is actually a DVD that I got for $1. I don't know if you've seen this joint, but I actually got The Wizard.
That's right. Big Fred Savage, yeah. Christian Slater, Christian Slater in that.
Young ass Christian Slater, dude. Actually, it's funny. I saw this like 2 days ago, and like it's not that great.
No, it did not age well. Yeah, but if you came from that generation of like the video game generation of the '80s, it was a good movie.
The whole time I'm watching this shit, I'm like, I see a snippet of a game. I'm like, oh damn. Yeah, I want to see more, and then more to the fucking bullshit story. I'm like, where the fuck are the games at? Then you see the kids at the Armageddon arcade giant, tournament, and you just see TVs, but you don't see games. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
that spawned the Nintendo World Championships, though. That game.
I got it, dude. I got it because it was $1. It's gaming related, so.
Yeah.
Actually, all right. Next item is Marvel Superheroes Silver Surfer. This is actually the regular painted one. There's actually another one that's more chrome. But I actually got this at Twilight Comics. It was like, I was in the area, and then they had tons of action figures there, and this is one of the ones that I didn't have, so. Cop that joint. So, I don't know if you met Sean P on my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So I had a little barbecue at my house for my birthday, and my boy Sean P, Peace Notes, gave me some vintage buttons. So he gave me 4 of them. The first one is Bartman, Avenger of Evil.
Nice.
The Bart, Underachiever. That shit rhymes too. Then I got 2 Ninja Turtle joints. So the first one is just them like inside April's old ass house. And then pretty much the movie poster, which they're like in the sewers and shit. So.
But make sure that you guys understand that these are buttons, right? You know how like people put buttons on their backpack and buttons on their things?
Oh, yeah.
This thing's got a pull out on the back of it, so it can set up like a picture. So
is that what they're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Oh,
so could you imagine like if you wore this thing on your shirt and like you put it on your backpack, how crazy that would look? But back in the 90s, they used to rock these like
those are huge.
Yeah, and I mean this is giant. Now you get a button that's like that big, but yeah. What's that dude? The 90s Life.
The 90s Life.
What was his name? The guy that does Instagram, the one that had the Pepsi Clear.
Yeah, what's his name? Oh, I can't believe it.
But I bet you he rocks those.
Yeah, this man rocks fucking American flag sweatpants, dude.
Dude is every 90s kid hero.
Paul's the 90s.
Yes, that dude.
I know, he's from the East, man. That man rocks some of the weirdest shit.
He brought Pepsi Clear with him to a restaurant.
Alright, next item. So, going along my birthday, I got a friend, Alex, who actually got me Killzone 3. What is it called? The Hella-Gassed Edition. Comes with, let's see, all this stuff here. You see, comes with a big ass head, action figure, art book, the video game, and I think that's it. Yeah. So he said it was like $50 on Amazon, so he got me that joint, man. But this shit is huge, dude. I don't even really have space for this giant, man.
That helmet is like life size.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's all right. Okay. I found a PS1 controller. This was like $3, and I found a multi-tap. So the whole time after I bought this, I was thinking to myself, wait, what games for the PS1 or PS2 do I need a multi-tap for, dude?
Maybe the sports games. That's true. That's probably what it like boosted the sales on it. But I can't think of other ones.
Oh, like Crash Team Racing. Is that 4 players? I don't know. Or Crash Bash.
Yeah, those are probably the ones. But you can never have enough PlayStation 1 controls, especially if you play Jet Moto.
Yeah.
Jet Moto is the most frustrating fucking game that you will ever play.
That game's hard as fuck.
It's so hard.
That game's hard.
I broke so many PS1 controllers playing that game. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I haven't tested it yet just because I didn't feel like fucking hooking up my PS2 or some shit, so. Alright. Going along with PS1, I got long box. How do you pronounce this? Kalik?
I think it's Kalik.
Kalik. Yeah. The DNA Imperative. I haven't played it, but it looks like those, you know, like those like mid-90s like PC looking first person shooter type games. Like, that's what it looks like.
I'm not gonna lie, when I flipped it over on the back just to check it out real quick, you know what it reminds me of?
Yo.
It's like better graphics of like silent debuggers on TurboGrafx 16.
Silent debuggers fucking sucks. That game is garbage. I fucking hate that game.
That's pretty much what it reminds me of, though.
It looks, you probably haven't played it. It looks like Robotica for the Sega Saturn. It looks just like it.
No,
so yeah,
not a big Saturn guy.
So, and then I found these two this one was actually $1. Blast Radius. Their store had like a bunch of PS1 games, and these were the only two I picked out. Blast Radius and Colony Wars.
Yeah, Colony Wars is actually a pretty decent game. It's a 3D shmup, and it's pretty good.
Is it?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I just never played it. I got it for like, it was like $2.50, but dude said it was like $2. So I was like, all right, straight. I got one Dreamcast game. It's the 7th Cross Evolution. I actually found it at a thrift for like $1. It was the only Dreamcast game there. And I already own it, but before I bought it, I looked up East Starland, see how much I can get for it. They said they can give me like $6.50 for it.
Nice.
So I only got it just so I can trade it in.
No.
So, gotta do that. Found 3 loose Genesis games. I went to a pawn shop in Wheaton. And I mean, those dudes, man, they have tons of games, but they're usually shitty sports titles, and they're so expensive. They're like $10 for a Genesis game, it's like, what? And they're all loose. So I went in there the other day, and apparently he had a sale of like $3.99 each, but he had like some pretty good titles, and these were the only 3 I bought because these were pretty much the only 3 I didn't have. But they had games like Mortal Kombat, they had a Justice League fighting game, they had a Decap Attack. They had tons of Genesis games, but these were the only 3 I got because to me these are actually worth more than $3.99 loose. The first one is Thunder Force 3. It plays just like R-Type.
Yeah,
it's just like
that's a tight game.
Then I got Arrow Flash. I haven't played it, but this is just like R-Type as well. This is another shmup shooter.
I've never played that one.
And then this is Arcus Odyssey. This is actually like action RPG. Kind of like a shooter too, where you can you're a character, you can shoot stuff. It's kind of like Zelda, pretty much. So, I usually don't pick up loose shit, but I mean, those are definitely worth copping. So. All right, let me show you. I got 3 PS3 games. First one was Hellboy: The Science of Evil. I got it at GameStop because this one was actually like $2.
Let me take a look at this.
It was $2, so I was like, oh, okay.
It looks like it was $2 too many. It
does look like shit though.
Yeah, it does. It looks pretty bad, but whatever. $2 fine.
This is a Konami, so I was like, whatever. I got Arcana Hearts Live Max 3. I mean, I'm a sucker for fighting, man. Especially these like Japanese animated ones. I actually played this with Dan. It's alright. It's kind of slow. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of slow. I got the first one for the PS2. But.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I would have probably picked it up too because like Persona 4.
Oh yeah.
Persona 4 Arena and the Blast Blue games. Yep. Like those really put me onto those anime fighters on PS3.
So that's why I got that one. It was that I paid like $15 for that one, and then I got 3D Dot Game Heroes. I never see this at GameStop. I went to a random GameStop far as hell because for my job I had to go visit somebody, and then I looked up a GameStop and I found this one. I forgot how much I paid for this one. But whatever I paid for it, it's a lot cheaper than what it goes for on eBay. So, but I don't know. I still haven't played this either. Haven't had the time. Okay. I got 2 360 games. first one, I found this one at thrift for $2. Still have the tag on it. It's The Simpsons. I don't know. Apparently it still sells for like 30 online. So pretty much like all the ones, like I think the 360 one is the most uncommon one, or the one that sells for the most, because the Wii one still goes for like 20 or something. I got Child of Eden. This is like a spiritual successor to Rez.
Okay.
So it's like a rail shooter.
Yeah, Rez was a tight game.
Yeah. So this is exactly like Rez. I've got it for like $2 at GameStop. So I was like, hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna show you some Wii games. So like, I feel like right now is the best time to buy Wii games at GameStop because they're so cheap.
No, absolutely.
Like, dude, most of them go for like $5 and under. Like honestly, the only ones that go for like over that are like the Mario games or Resident Evil games or like, you know, the RPGs or whatever. But
he actually sent me something on Instagram yesterday. Someone completed a Wii collection. I mean, so much shovelware. They completed a Wii collection.
I didn't even think that was like, not that it wasn't possible, but I've actually looked up for like a complete Wii list and I couldn't find one. So I don't know where the fuck that guy found that one. It was like over 1,000 video games and it was just like a whole wall of just Wii games. I'm just like, yikes. Like me, I only pick up the ones that I would actually play. Like I wouldn't buy like a random shit. So the first one is The Conduit. It's a special edition one. I got it for $4.
Yeah, it's a first-person shooter. The game's pretty tight.
It actually, it comes with like a limited edition concept art book, and the cover is actually different too. It's like shiny. I don't know if you can see that. This one's an Atlas title. The main reason why I got it is because of Atlas title. Usually Atlas games usually hold their value. It's 101 in one party mega mix. So, you know, it's one of those party games. Who knows? This one was like $5. I mean, I got like a GameStop rewards card, so you know, I got, was it 10 or 20% off or whatever. This one I'm glad I got was Wario Land Shake It.
That's actually a really fun game.
Yeah, this one was complete, man. Like, for some reason I never see this at GameStop. And then finally, the first time I saw it, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna get it. Because I never see it. Like, it's never, I don't know. I got Wacky World of Sports. I got this one because it was actually Sega. And I actually like the art. It does look wacky, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it looks like a arcade-like party game. So I think that one was like $2. This one was like $5. Dead Rising, Chop Till You Drop. I actually took this to the counter, and the guy that was ringing me up was like, "Wow, there's a Dead Rising for the Wii?" I was like, "Yeah, dude." He was like, "Oh wow." I was like, "Man, you'd be surprised what the Wii has. He got some random shit." I mean, they're not the best ports, but they got.
They did a Dead Space game on the Wii that was actually really good. I actually enjoyed that one a lot.
Me and Alex were playing that like a couple weeks ago. Alright, next game was Heathcliff, the Fast and the Furriest. I got it because it was Heathcliff, man. Like, it's a racing game. I mean, I don't even know why they would come out with a Heathcliff game now. Like,
yeah, I don't think many people in when did this game come out here? Let's see, 2009. I don't think there was a lot of people in 2009 that were copping Heathcliff memorabilia. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so random. Like, why would they come out with that? Nobody remembers Heathcliff. This one was Soul Calibur Legends. I haven't gotten to play this, but you know what I think it plays like? I think it plays like Dynasty Warriors.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like a typical Soul Calibur fighting game, but I think that one was $4. This one was like $2. Battalion Wars 2. I actually have the first one for the Wii. I mean, not the Wii, the GameCube. Yeah. So it was complete, and then, you know, it's a first party Nintendo game, so I got that. Finally got me Red Steel. This is probably like the most common. This one was like $1.70 or something. I know there's a part 2. I don't have that one, but I have not played this one either. Found this at the thrift store for $3. Trauma Center New Blood. I have another Trauma Center one. Second Opinion. There's actually 3 Trauma Centers. The other one that I don't have, that one actually goes for like $20 online. But this one was like $3.
Yeah, that's actually, if you don't mind the pacing of that game, it's actually a pretty decent game.
Yeah. I got it. So, I was going through GameStop and I saw this game called Spy Games Elevator Mission. And I'm like, oh man, I was like, this looks like another garbage, like, probably like a puzzle game. But then I looked at it and it's actually a rail shooter. It looks like Virtual Cop, dude.
Yeah, it does. Wow.
So I was like, oh, okay, whatever, dude. It was like $1. I was like, alright, let me try this shit out.
This might be like a port from another game.
Probably. So I was actually kind of shocked. I was like, okay. I never heard of it, so.
Shovelware.
I like, this actually looks like a PlayStation 1. Like, I like that shit. I like rail shooters. Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I actually found this at a thrift shop. And believe it or not, dude, this game still goes for like $20, $25 online. And I got it for $2. Like, I totally forgot there was a Mortal Kombat for the Wii.
Is that the one that was out before 9, right? Is that the one that has like a whole rack of characters in it? Yeah. Yeah,
so I don't know. This one still goes. I think GameStop sells it for 20. But I got it, I found it for like $2. And the last one, which I'm super fucking happy to find, was actually Metal Slug Anthology. This shit. $3 right here, dude. I found this along with the Trauma Center game. And this is another game I never see at GameStop. Dude, when I tell you I go to GameStop every week. Maybe like twice a week. And I go to like at least 4 different GameStops a week. And I never see this game. And then finally I go to some like mom and pop shop and I find it for like $3 and just complete. I love it.
Yeah, I used to have a Metal Slug Anthology on PS2.
They had it for the PS2 too?
Yeah, they had it for PS2.
Oh, I thought it was only for the Wii.
And that one, I don't remember which games that had on it though. I think that just went up to part 5 as well.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah, and it probably had I think it had Metal Slug X on it too. But,
yeah, like, it's crazy because this is actually one of the rarest. This probably is, like, honestly, this is like one of the most expensive GameCube games, which is this is crazy because I wouldn't pay that much for this game, but I actually paid $3 for it, and it's actually complete.